Hey yo, what's up my homies? We're back again with a new video. I hope you guys enjoy. Today we're going to run through all the team lists like we do every Wednesday. Actually, we'll talk Origin first and then we'll run through my fantasy team and how we look at the weekend. So if you like all this content, like and subscribe. Appreciate every single one of you guys that are liking and subscribing at the moment. And yeah, let's get straight into the video. So the big day has come. It's Wednesday. Let's run through the team list of the State of Origin team. So starting from the Queensland Maroons, we got Kalen Ponga at fullback, Selwyn Cobbo, Holmes, Gagai, Oates. Dearden, Cherry Evans is your halves. So Dearden is taking that 6th spot off Munster, who has got COVID. Corey Oates obviously came in with Taulagi out. By the looks of it, we're running with Dearden to start with, which is crazy, which I kind of prefer. I don't know how we're going to work it if we put Dearden at 14. And I think Dearden's going to actually have a really nice game, and I can't wait to watch him play. Really watch out for that little dummy and go he has. He has a nice left foot step close to the line. But hopefully he can connect really well with Ponga on the outside. And Ponga's got to be he's got to step up in this one and really take on a lot of the backline set. Same as a player like DC, I want to see him be a bit more controlling now. I want to see him step up and really take this team over. Lindsay Collins, Josh Papali'i is our forwards, front rows. Betty Hunt is our number 9. Catewell, Nanai, and Tino Fa'asul Malaawi is our lock. So I'm really excited about this team overall. I know Nanai hasn't been playing amazing in Origin yet, but he will get there. He's young and he's got so much potential. I'm going to put him on for a little anytime try scorer, I reckon, this game. I think at Suncorp, I think he'll get a nice little kick through from Cherry Evans or something, and then next minute, he loves those tries off kicks. Harry Grant, Jai Arrow, Paddy Carrigan, and Tom Gilbert round out our bench. Overall, as I said before, I kind of rate the team. I think we're going to go really well. It sucks that Munster's out, but as I'm hearing a lot, we have a lot to win. We don't have anything really. We shouldn't have any pressure in this one. It's not like we have a whole lot of media going, oh, well, they should win this and that, where the Blues have a lot of that at the moment. So I'm really excited for a Maroons fan. That's the way we go. That's how we win. So New South Wales Blues, this is how they go through. James Tedesco, Brian To'o, Matty Burton, who had an amazing game in Game 2, Stephen Crichton, Daniel Tupou, the halves, Jerome Luai and Nathan Cleary, who are very vital to this team. Watch out for Jerome Luai attacking DCE's side. That's the one I'm worried about, DC and Nanai. Nanai, he had some defensive struggles in the last game. He's usually okay at defense in the Cowboys within the coming weeks, but Origin's a total different beast. And when you're defending next to a guy like Cherry Evans, who does come in and out, he gets really indecisive with his defense. That's where I see our biggest hole at the moment. I think Dearden actually will fill in pretty well on the other side. Jacob Saifidi is looking like he's starting, but then the word is coming out that he won't start, so Junior Boller will actually start the game. But anyway, Appy Coruscant at 9, Jakey Turbo at 10, Murray, Liam Martin, and Yo round out the starting team. Cookie, Angus Crichton, Junior Buller, and Talakai round out our bench. For the Blues, obviously their key players, Isaiah Yo at the moment, Cam Murray running off Jerome Luai to start the game. I think they'll be okay to start, but a little bit when everything gets into the grind, that's where DC does make his really crazy indecisive decisions. So watch out for that. But overall, I think, both teams are looking really good coming into this. I got Queensland 1-12. I'm a Queenslander, so it is what it is. But the Blues have got a massive chance here to actually win a game, a decider in Suncorp for the first time in quite a bit. And 2005 Joey always springs to mind with this sort of stuff. And is this Cleary's moment? Is this 2022 Nathan Cleary moment? So check it out. Channel 9 will be having it at 8:10, so definitely check this game out. All right, running through all the team lists of the weekend anyway. So we got the Cowboys at the Sharks. First game on your Friday. And my key matchup to this game is going to be Scotty Drinkwater and William Kennedy. So Scotty Drinkwater, both sort of in my fantasy squad, has been in an amazing form at the moment. And William Kennedy, coming off the game last week where, he was good, but when Nico Hines jumps back into half, he gets a lot more opportunities out the back. So I'm really excited to watch him play. Connor Tracy is coming in for Talakai. So obviously Talakai is going to get rested after Origin, may switch around coming into game day. So who knows? Other key matchup, we got Jason Tamalolo versus Dal Finucane. Two very different sort of locks, but, both just as damaging as each other in their own sort of ways. Tamalolo more so running and He's got a really nice passing game at the moment. Finucane, because he's just a grinder. Luciani Leilua is still on the bench, so which I'd say is more of a loyalty thing for Peyton. You got to work your way to get into that starting position, as we've seen with all the other Cowboys players. I've got Cowboys 1-12. The biggest game of the weekend? Nah, just joking. Anyway, but we got the Wires versus the Eels at CommBank. My key matchup in this game is definitely Adam Fanor-Blake and Tohu Harris versus Junior Bolo and Regan Campbell-Gillard. I think Regan Campbell-Gillard is going to come out in this game and really stamp like how he feels about that Origin shove. But you know, I'm really excited to see Adam and Tohu go up against those sort of boys. I'm excited to see Tohu at number 10. I didn't really want to see him go through a lot of work, though, being a guy that's just come off injury and that. I would have loved to see him stay on that edge, but push Curran to 13. But Jazzy's got to find his way at 13 there anyway. So overall, I actually like the way we look going into this game. Edward Cossey is coming in. I've liked Edward Cossey. He had a couple of like really bad games somewhere around there. The Storm game obviously comes to mind. But watching him at Redcliffe, he's been playing really, really well. Big try scorer. He's a good runner. I think he just needs to fix those effort areas, and basically he's there to stay if he can fix those. So by the look of it, Watini Zalesniak is out in injury, but you know it is what it is. So for me, I got the Warriors 1-12. I'm a Wires fan, so take that as you will. Next game, we got the Roosters versus Dragons. My key matchup in this game is I'm going to go the old school matchup. We're going to go Victor Radley versus Jack de Belin. So Jackie de Belin is going to be playing 13 for the first time in a long time. You know, and versing Victor Radley. So it's the old school, hard note, like tackler. Jackie de Belin back in the day, he was that Blues 13 at one stage. And then we got Victor Radley, who is like, you know, he's a freak. The guy's a beast. I'm excited for this game. Not much else to really talk about. Obviously, Joey Manu keeping the 6 jersey. Tata Moga comes back at number 5. I've got the Roosters 13 plus. Oh, no, I don't think 13 plus. I think I've got the Roosters 1-12 in this one. It's going to be a close one. The Dragons do need to bounce back, but it's going to be tough at Central Coast. Next game, we got the Sea Eagles versus the Knights, and my key matchups to this game is going to be Kieran Foran versus Anthony Milford. So if you guys have been watching my channel for the last little bit, I've been actually really, really impressed the way Milford's been playing these last couple of weeks. It started with Samoa. I really started noticing the way he's playing. And then the last 2 games, I think he's been really controlling that Knights side without Ponga there. We haven't seen him like full on connect with Ponga yet, which could be the key to the Knights to finish off the season well. I don't think they'll make the 8, but I think, you know, at least finish the season well. Jaden Brayley is starting at 9 finally. You know, coming off injury. He had a really nice comeback game last week. He looked really, really good, so I'm excited to see him getting that role. Brody Jones is on that 17, so for all those fantasy players that love Brody Jones, he is in that number 17. The Eagles, we got obviously pretty much top to bottom of the same team. Sipley's there. He's playing really well at the moment. Kepi's playing awesome. Ola Kawatu's been a freak. Schuster is still on that bench. I don't know. I really don't know. If I was a Manly fan, I'd love to see him like maybe slot in a 13 role. I reckon he'll be really good at 13, and then have Jakey slot in at the forward role. I think he's a better forward at the moment, front row. So, but this is the way it rolls. I'm going to go, if you're a betting man, check what the odds are for the Knights. It's at 4 pints. It's going to be tough for them, like really, really tough. But they really do get it over Manly for some reason. I'm going to go Manly 1-12, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Knights come out and really give this a shake. Next game, we got the Titans versus the Broncos at Seabass, and there's a lot of big changes here for the Titans. Pretty much nearly the same squad running out with the Broncos. You know, obviously a lot of their Origin boys are not going to back up. So judging by this, maybe, I think they're all maybe sitting in reserve. No, they're not even sitting in reserves. Oh, Paddy Carrigan and that are, but my key matchup in this one, judging by the team list, is going to be Kobe Hevington versus Tino if Tino comes back off Origin. I'm excited to see that both those boys run. I think Kobe's really good at that 13 role and deserves it. If Paddy Carrigan comes back, I'd love to see him partner Payne Haas at the front row, especially whenever Payne Haas is back off injury. Other than that, we got Aaron Booth getting in that 9 jersey. I'm excited to watch him play. He's got a lot of talk around him, so shout out Bloke in a Bar and all that. I'm excited to see him play. Jojo Fafita playing on the wing, which is a weird one. I haven't seen him as winger. He's always been a centre for me, but I'm excited to see how he goes. Maybe they put Philip Sammy on the wing and then put Jojo in the center next to him. And obviously the big one is Tanner Boyd actually getting that 6 jersey finally. So is this like kind of the sign they're going to go to a new era until Jaden Campbell comes back? Who knows? But I'm excited to see Tanner actually get that shot at the number 6 jersey next to Toby. Two both like Aussie schoolboys juniors, so excited to see them play. Obviously with the Broncos, we got Ezra Mam and Reynolds as their key for this game as well. If they play well, pretty much the Broncos play well, and the Broncos at the moment are just this hardened squad. So I'm going to go the Broncos 1-12. Mainly the only reason for 1-12 is because I just don't see, I think the Titans are going to really come and give this a really big shot. And then we'll have to see how they go later on. So Broncos 1-12. We got the West Tigers versus the Panthers, and as we've heard by the rumors, pretty much none of the boys are backing up off the Origin. So if you got Nathan Cleary's, all that sort of stuff, they aren't playing this week. So, which is a tough one, obviously, for a lot of fantasy boys, but you know, 1 week is not going to be too much. Key matchup in this game is going to be Dane Laurie versus Dylan Edwards. The Tigers at the moment, man, I just don't know, like, Jackson Hastings at 13. I really don't understand, bro. I really don't. I'm sorry if you're a Tigers fan, but man, like, Hastings been your best half all season. Like, he's been, whenever he's in that squad, he creates everything to happen in that squad. Maybe he'll play really awesome at 13, who knows, but man, that just doesn't make sense for me at all. Like, the halves pairing should be Jackson Hastings and Dewey. You know, if you're not doing that, like, go Luke Brooks and Jackson Hastings. I know it hasn't been working, but this is just the biggest, like, brain, yeah. Luke Garner on your bench also, like, I don't know, man. Like, there's, yeah, I guess because he's versing the Panthers, he's going to the Panthers next year, but I'm sure he wanted to, like, stake his claim for the Panthers that I can play like this, but yeah, I'm sorry if you're a Tigers fan. I got Panthers 13+. Even with the team they're going to run out in the park, bro, they're going to play awesome. I can just already see it. So we got the Storm versus the Raiders, and my key matchup in this one. Well, the key matchup I'm excited to watch is Jerome Hughes and Munster versus Jack White and Fogarty. I think that's going to be an awesome matchup. Other big ones, we got Papi and Xavier Savage. But like this, hopefully this game is the comeback of the Melbourne Storm. I know the Raiders always give them a really good shake at Amy Park, and they're probably desperate for a win as well. But I do not see the Melbourne dropping 3 in a row. So I'm going Melbourne 1-12. I don't think I'll go 13+. Maybe, you know, who knows? But I think Munster's coming off COVID. You know, apparently hasn't hit him at all. So he'll probably come out and fire really big shots. Harry Grant's going to be playing big minutes in Origin. Yeah, I'm going to have to switch around with Brendan Smith as well, judging by how much he is, like how many weeks he's out. I'm going to be trading him out soon, so we'll have to see how that goes. But yeah, we'll go Storm 1-12. Last game of the weekend, we got the Doggies versus Rabbits. Always a crazy matchup. I think the Doggies always stand up to the Rabbits, no matter what happens here. So my key matchup in this game is Jake Avarillo versus Latrell. The other key matchups, Matty Burton versus Cody Walker, Kyle Flanagan versus Ilias, Pengai versus Cam Murray. Like, there's a couple of players that I'm really excited to watch in this game. I actually think the Doggies are going to be really up for this contest, and I think the Doggies might actually pinch this one for the Rabbits. I know the Rabbits have been playing amazing at the moment. Well, not amazing. They've been playing really, really well with Latrell back. He's giving Cody a whole new life. You know, Cody, it seems like when you take Latrell away from Cody, Cody gets lost. Put them both together, they seem to be all good. And then you put Adam Reynolds on top of that, they're amazing. But at the moment, I think, yeah, like, it's really tough to say the Doggies to win, but I think I'm going to do it. I know the Rabbits on paper look better, but I think the Doggies form is a bit more gritty and grinder. And they've done it to them to start the season. They started so well, and then a couple of really, like, you know, whether controversial calls or this and that, and then the Rabbits came back and blitzed them off the park. But I just see the Doggies being really strong at the moment, and I think the Doggies might do it. So for all my Doggies fans out there, 1-12. All right, so coming into this weekend, you probably noticed that I still got Brendan Smith on the team, but I'm still trying to figure out who I'm going to trade him out for. There's a couple players on my mind, but I'm thinking of maybe trading up for someone really, really nice. So, that's just like going to be a sneaky little surprise for the next video. So definitely watch out. But overall, we got James Tedesco, Papenhausen, Nico Hines on the captain. I want to see Nico Hines come back off like the COVID layoff and all that sort of stuff, firing and everything. I think the Sharks are in for a good game there too. So I want to see Nico Hines out there firing. I don't know if they're going to really Maybe I don't put him as captain. Who knows? I might put IPAP as captain against the Warriors. Who knows? But we'll have to see. But overall, that's my my wing fullback position. Teddy, Pappenhausen, Hines. Tago, Penasini is my centers. We got Avarillo and Drinkwater. I'm so happy I have someone like Avarillo that can fill in for Cleary when he's out. A little bit later on, I'm thinking of maybe putting Avarillo at center. Penasini, I might ship off and get someone a little bit better, but who knows? I think Penasini has been really good for us this season, but, you know, again, these are all thoughts coming in my mind. We got Tohu Harris, Adam Elliott as my edges. Both been playing really, really well at the moment. Adam Elliott's been a stud, so I'm happy to have him. Tamalolo, Papali'i, Cam McGuinness is going to be our front row pairings. We got Reed Marnie at our hooker role. So, again, I've been looking at... is he going to end the season with us? Who knows? But I think I might have him as my bench hooker and then try and go up to someone like a Harry Grant for the end of the season. I think Harry Grant has dropped a little bit of cash, so I could get around to picking him up. Check after this video. So Fanua Bole, Maxi King, William Kennedy, and Kula is our benches. We got Fidel and Wishard still looking to play in our emergencies. Maybe we switch and match, but I think that those boys that are in the benches that are going to hold their spot for me this weekend. I'm expecting big games out of Kula. Keep rising that cash, and we'll look at someone really big there. Maxi King's actually going to be one of those players that I really feel like we're going to keep to the end of the season. It's really hard to ship a player like him off that is getting a lot of minutes and playing really, really well. So, and I think there's a lot to take out of Fanua Bole at the moment. He's playing really good footy, so definitely watch him out for the Tigers. The only thing with the Tigers, they're starting to do weird shit now, so I don't know. But Nathan Cleary not playing this week is a really tough one. He's usually my captain no matter what, but we'll have to see how he goes into this weekend. But other than that, that's how the team looks. Comment down below what you think of the team. Maybe comment down below who you reckon Brendan Smith could switch out for. And I'm looking at maybe free up cash and then chuck in someone really big. So coming into the end of the year, I want to get some big studs into the squad and where I could fill out my spots. But anyway, that is what the team is looking like for the weekend. I hope you guys enjoy. Appreciate every single one of you liking and subscribing. Sorry for a little bit longer of the video. I just love talking footy and talking about Origin and that. But yeah. Hope you guys enjoy your weekend. Peace out.